Come on, Rose. Dunk that, baby.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Easy.
They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I don't know, 5 seconds, bro.
Alert! Whip. Watch the middle.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Man, boy. They had a good defensive scheme.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And an alley to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run with Samuels. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
You 30. No foul. No spacing.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Brissett to throw on 1st. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Whoa.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Campbell making the catch. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Damn, bro, you got to help.
Interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what for. Oh, to see if you had mama car. Nah, you ain't have that. It was in a, I was trying to mark. Somebody stopped over there and they was trying to see.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, it was all good.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jabal Sheard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack by Marcus Hunt. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
there to get the rebound.
A 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run. Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett.
Damn. Good.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target. And some of these guys are just so comfortable
getting outside of the pocket, that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He fouled me. Why that shit?
Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
Oh, man, I called timeout. I ain't got no timeout.
Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 1st and 10 is Connor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Samuels. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Samuels. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Finds his running back, James Conner. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. You think back to all the big games that Big Ben has had over the years in his NFL career. And numbers-wise, his biggest game came against these Indianapolis Colts. That was in October 2014. The numbers from that, gosh, video game-like. 522 yards, 6 touchdowns, and a 51-34 Steeler win in Pittsburgh. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Double time. 3 down.
Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
61, match box, right.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
2.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He goes 91 yards on the kick return as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what...
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and...
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mike, 53.
Let's go. Let's move.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's 2nd down and 10.
We're gonna work. We're gonna work.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And a solid run down inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right there. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guy